I want to start off with taking a moment to pause and take some deep breaths. Breathing in and breathing out. In and out. And taking a moment to check in with what is going on inside of you. What does it feel like to be you right now? How does it feel in your body? How does it feel in your mind? Maybe you're having some strong feelings. Maybe you don't feel very much of anything at the moment. Maybe you aren't entirely sure what you're feeling. That's alright. Whatever you're feeling, that's okay. You can be here with whatever you're bringing. You can be here listening to me, to these words. And as you listen to my words, you can keep checking back in. You can keep asking yourself, what am I feeling? What am I thinking? Are you having reactions to the words I am saying? Are you having reactions to other things that are going on in your life and mind and body? It's all okay. Just paying attention to what is going on for you. Relaxing, breathing, and tuning into my words, and tuning into yourself, to your experience. And if it's right for you, turning off the recording and taking some time to do anything else you need to do. Hypnosis, any experience of listening to a calm, relaxing voice can often be a very pleasant experience. We're such social animals. We tune into the people around us. Our bodies pay attention to the bodies of other people. They listen and they get in sync. When I take some deep breaths in and out, you sync up. Your body says, okay, this person feels safe, calm, relaxed. That means I can also feel safe, calm, relaxed. Maybe you didn't always get enough safe, calm, relaxed when you were a kid. Maybe sometimes when you were young, you got hurt. Maybe things felt overwhelming. Maybe there weren't always safe people who were able to be with you when you were upset, who took the time to teach you how to be with yourself, who helped you regulate and taught you how to regulate yourself, who taught you how to sit with hard feelings, feel them, let them happen, and let them pass. That's something we all need, and we don't all get it. We are social animals. We learn how to be from other people. That's how we learn how to regulate ourselves, how to take care of ourselves emotionally. We learn self-regulation, ideally as children, how to tolerate our unpleasant feelings and how to soothe ourselves by experiencing co-regulation, by having the adults in our lives co-regulate with us. Maybe when you were young, there were adults in your life who didn't know how to regulate themselves. Maybe they looked outside of themselves. Maybe they used drugs, alcohol, shopping, sex, work, exercise, television, any of the many, many things we can use to distract ourselves to avoid feeling what is happening inside of us. Maybe you had unpleasant experiences of co-regulation as a child. Maybe there were adults around you who often felt sad or stressed or scared or angry, and your nervous system picked up on that, synced into those frequencies. Your nervous system learned that way of being and didn't learn enough about being calm, content, regulated. Hypnosis can be particularly regulating. Hypnosis is a form of co-regulation. You are here, listening to my voice. Your mind and your body listen to the tone of my voice, which is caring, soothing. Your nervous system syncs up with mine and feels calm and soothed. This can be a good and healthy experience. This can be a tool to teach your nervous system what it feels like to be calm, regulated, soothed, so you can learn how to access those states yourself throughout your daily life. This can also become a problem if you rely on hypnosis or anything else too much, too often as your source of regulation. Sometimes hypnosis becomes a way that you avoid listening to, avoid being with what is inside of you. Hypnosis becomes an addiction, something you do compulsively, something you do because you want to not feel what it feels like inside of you. The difference between an addiction and between healthy coping skills is that healthy coping skills are only used sometimes. It is good to have a lot of different, varied coping skills. Many different things that help soothe and regulate you, that you draw on at different times. You might use many different ones in the course of a single day. If you are using one or only a few coping skills over and over, that's what addiction is. Especially if these coping skills are powerful things that come from outside of your body, or things that take you away from your body or strongly change the feelings in your body. If you feel like you very frequently need a specific thing that comes from outside of yourself to quiet not okay feelings inside of you, that might be an addiction. And if you feel like this is you, that's okay. This is the human condition. This is how we are. We want to avoid bad feelings and feel good feelings. We want to take care of and nurture ourselves. Something inside of you loves yourself and wants you to have good experiences and avoid painful, scary, or unpleasant things. So many of us in the world today are finding things very difficult, finding ways to get out of our bodies, to get away from our feelings. So breathing in and breathing out. In and out. And taking a moment to check in with what is going on inside of you. What does it feel like to be you right now? How does it feel in your body? How does it feel in your mind? Right now, you might be wondering, what now? How should I think about hypnosis? How do I know if I am using hypnosis wisely or compulsively? How do I know if I'm using hypnosis to soothe myself or using it to avoid my feelings? So hypnosis is good for me, and maybe sometimes it is bad for me. And that is so often how things are. Things are good for us sometimes, in some ways. They are bad for us at other times, in other ways. Often, they're a big mix of good and bad. It takes a lot of work and experience and deep, honest self-reflection to figure ourselves out. And we're such complicated beings, we never fully do it. But we're each our own best and only experts. No one else can tell you if you're using hypnosis in ways that help you, or ways that keep you stuck, or even, likely, some mix of both. Others might have some idea, especially if you're listening so often that you don't have time for other things. If you don't have time for hobbies, or for the people in your life, or even for taking care of the things you need to take care of. Things like that can be very clear signs that other people might pick up on. Most of the time, it is much more complicated and less clearly harmful than that. The best thing you can do, the only thing you can do, is reflect for yourself. You can ask yourself, am I continuing to learn and grow new ways to take care of and feel my feelings? Do I often or always use hypnosis when there is something I don't want to feel, something uncomfortable going on inside of me, something I don't want to think, something I don't want to take responsibility for? Breathing in and out, centering in your experience and how things feel in your body, how things feel in your mind. Being honest with yourself. Whatever you're feeling, it's okay. Many people can feel shame when they think about their emotional needs, their vulnerability, especially their needs for care, affection, soothing, and co-regulation. Many people feel shame around our emotional needs and how we meet them. It's okay to feel shame if that's what you're feeling. Breathing in and out with whatever you are feeling. So many of us received messages when we were young that we weren't even supposed to have emotional needs, weren't even supposed to have feelings, especially if we were assigned a male gender. Many of us were shamed for vulnerability and desire for soothing. Many of us weren't taught how to be with our feelings. We had to find other ways to cope with feelings we couldn't be with. And that's okay. It's okay to be however you are, to have whatever wounds you have, to have whatever addictions you have. That's the way you are, because of what your society is like and how your life has been. And you can choose to find better ways for yourself to be. You can choose to find good ways to take care of yourself. You can choose to do the best you can to learn how to be with all of your feelings, all of your needs. It takes a lot of courage to decide to learn and change and grow. It takes a lot of courage to feel all of your feelings. If you had lots of thoughts and feelings come up listening to this, that's okay. You can take some time with yourself to sit, to reflect. You can find something nice to do for yourself, like enjoying a bath, a hot beverage, exercise, a nap. Maybe you didn't relate to anything in this audio at all. That is also okay. Reflecting and thinking for yourself. Why am I using hypnosis? How am I using hypnosis? What role do I want hypnosis to play in my life? And if I am using hypnosis in ways that are keeping me from growing, how do I move forward with that? Things to reflect on. Breathing in and out. With all of your feelings, with all of your needs. Breathing in and out. With your whole body. Taking one last deep breath. Ready to do whatever you need to do right now to best take care of yourself.